Whenever I make a speculation, I try to clarify that it is a speculation. Sometimes I don't really say that, but if someone asked me if this is speculation, like sometimes I forget to say it, I will say, well, I'm just guessing here. It's possible that it's not, it's possible that it is. Take, for example, when I said that Megatron could transform into a dragon, I thought that that was going to be a definite thing that was going to happen for Transformers The Last Knight, and that turned out to be wrong. Megatron does not transform into a dragon for the new movie. Now, I tried to clarify that that is speculation. This is all just me guessing when it's not confirmed by Paramount, Hasbro, or anything like that. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but that's the fun of speculation. Sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right. Take, for example, when I said that Bumblebee could likely die in Transformers The Last Knight, even though in that video I tried to clarify that I don't think he's going to die, people kept telling me, no, he's not going to die, and you're stupid for thinking that, even though I tried to clarify that Bumblebee will probably not die, most likely not die. It was all speculation and guessing. Anyways, and even with me saying this right now, it's still all speculation and guessing. The movie hasn't come out yet, but I don't think Bumblebee is going to die. Anyways, back on topic, there's a lot of people that seem to assume a certain thing, and because of that, a lot of people take that information and say that it's confirmed. Meanwhile, nothing has really confirmed it. Take, for example, when Canopy was going around and people were trying to guess who this character was, I tried to explain that it's probably not going to be a recognizable name, if anything, and I wouldn't assume that it's Huffer or Warpath, as a lot of people were trying to say that it's confirmed Huffer or Warpath, and even when the name came out for Canopy, when it was confirmed as Canopy, people were still trying to say it's Warpath, it's Huffer, it's all these other characters, and that turned out to be wrong. It was called Canopy, which isn't really a recognizable name. And I thought of this because a lot of the Transformers The Last Knight characters seem to have unrecognizable names. Like Nitro, I don't really recognize that from any other character. Cogman, I don't really recognize that from any other character. And so on and so forth. Squeaks as well. And I've just been noticing a lot of unrecognizable names from Generation 1 and other Transformers lore that are being introduced in the new movie lineup. So I didn't assume that this was Huffer or Warpath, I just assumed that it was a new character, and it was by the name of Canopy. Take, for example, Dragonstorm. Now, I even said that this could be Predaking. I just gave it the name Predaking, but I didn't assume that it was Predaking. And it turned out to be Dragonstorm. A lot of people are saying that the junk truck is Wreck Gar, and a lot of people are telling me that this guy is Wreck Gar. When the TV spot came out featuring the character in the robot mode, a lot of people said we finally get to see Wreck Gar in his robot mode. No guessing, no nothing, it was just this character's name is Wreck Gar. Some people did say it's just the junk truck and didn't give him the name. But a lot of people assumed that he was Wreck Gar because he was a garbage truck, just like, well, not a garbage truck, but he was a truck with a lot of junk on him, which is kind of similar to the Transformers animated Wreck Gar. Now, with that said, I just assumed that it's probably going to be a new character with a new name and doesn't have any ties to any previous Junkion or anything like that. A lot of people tried to tell me that, no, this is Wreck Gar. This is totally Wreck Gar. And for about a year since they were filming and the junk truck showed up, people were still trying to tell me that it's Wreck Gar. And even though I'm making this video, people are still going to try and tell me that it's Wreck Gar. Well, on IMDb, it is announced that he is Day Trader. And he is voiced by Steve Buscemi. And how do we know this? Well, people have pointed out that the voice of the character sounds a lot like Steve Buscemi, and considering that this is now on IMDb with the full list of everyone that's going to be in the movie, I can safely assume that this is going to be Day Trader. Now, it could be wrong, could be right, and they could still name drop him as Wreck Gar, kind of like Brawl and Devastator or something like that. But as far as right now, that is the name given right now that is the name that we can assume is Day Trader. So even though I'm still assuming, I'm going to say that that is likely going to be the name of the character. So I just want to clarify to everyone that assumes something and, well, actually doesn't assume anything, just says it's going to be this, without guessing or saying it's speculation or anything like that, or even fact-checking something. They just assume, or just say flat out, that it is going to be this or that. And I've seen that throughout the whole production of Transformers The Last Knight, with so many people saying that it's confirmed this, it's confirmed that, without any fact-checking at all. Well, there you go, alright? It's happened before, where people said it's confirmed this guy, and it's happened again where people have said it's confirmed this guy, and that doesn't seem to be the case. So, I hope everyone can learn a lesson from this, but even though I'm saying that, people are still going to do the same thing. As I said before, Canopy, Dragonstorm, and now Wreck Gar, which is actually Day Trader. So, with that out of the way, I just wanted to clarify that sometimes you need to fact check, and you need to wait for the confirmation to really say that it's this guy or that guy. Because I understand when people do speculate, or just give him the name, but it's not confirmed. They just want to give it a name for the time being, but not saying that it's confirmed. I understand that as a placeholder. But when people say that it is something and there's no confirmation to it, nothing to back it up except for speculating and what he looks like, well, that's when I go, okay, let's backtrack here and say that maybe it's not. But some people will just say, no, it is that, and then about 2 months later or some months later, it will be announced that it's something else. So I just wanted to say that you can't always assume and say you're right about that, because sometimes you're wrong, alright? Even when it comes to the names of the Transformer character, you could easily be wrong. So with that out of the way, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. By the way, my name is Brian. I forgot to say that in the intro. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.